so we are going to talk about creating a reel. Now, you do need Instagram to make a reel, but you can save the reel so that you could use it on Facebook, you can use it on TikTok or any other social media platforms that you may have. I'd like to use them for my business page as well. So we're going to go ahead and review that on this presentation, and then we're going to create a quick one, just a quick one. And then for the people that are here, we're going to actually make another one just, to get hands-on practice. And I'll let you guys take control of that. We'll take turns in controlling it. Okay. All right. Creating a reel. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. What are reels? So Instagram reels allow users to create short clips, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds. So basically up to a minute. You can add music to it. You can add sound effects, Gifs, a bunch of variety of things, and we'll get more into that in just a few. So it also allows your content to be seen on the Discover page. So on Instagram, there's this page where on the bottom you can see a little microscope, and that, or not microscope, magnifying. And on there, if you click on that, you'll see a bunch of videos, you'll see pictures of people you don't even follow, and sometimes you'll see ones that of people that you do follow, but you're more likely to be seen on that page if you use Reels. Why? Because Reels is something new that Instagram brought out this year. So they are pushing that. They are pushing that to the max. Yeah, it was the door. So they're pushing it to the max. So I definitely recommend you guys using the Reels and posting it, because there's a higher chance that you'll be seen, and a higher chance that locals may be able to see you as well. Now, number 3, it allows you to save the video to use on other platforms. So as I mentioned here already, you cannot save the music when you save it from there. However, if you post it onto Facebook, you can go on there and choose your music anyways. And Instagram has the same music as Facebook. So you can do voiceovers that will save, but just the music won't. Okay. All right. Quick tips. Now, when creating your video, you want to use, trending audio. Obviously, you can use whatever sounds you want, whatever music you'd like. They do have all kinds. They have from disco to jazz, classical, Spanish music, everything, a little bit of everything. So you can choose whatever you would like. Now, I do suggest if you're going to be using it for your marketing, probably not ones with cuss words. You might want to X and A in that, or at least not use the part where they use the cuss words. Keep it professional, guys. Now, you can add your own unique spin to these videos. Now, you can find like relevant hashtags, which is the next thing. You can click on hashtags on your Instagram. So for example, a lot of people use, it's the £, but they call it hashtag. Now that hashtag links it to a ton of other videos and posts that people have used. So for example, one that I like to use is hashtag realtor, hashtag real estate. If you click on it, you'll find a bunch of videos that have been made with that hashtag, and you can get ideas. So you're not like, oh, what am I going to make? Just click on that, get some ideas, and then put your own little spin to it, your own transformation or whatever you'd like. A good one that I've been meaning to make is where I'm like, okay, on my way to a showing, and then I could clap and I'm at the showing, things like that. So that's something that you could use just to show people that you're active on your social media. It reminds people of what you do. That's the main thing. You want your friends, your family to remember, oh, hey, they do real estate. That's how I've gotten a lot of my clients. I've gotten people, they'll watch my stories, which stories only last for 24 hours on your page. They'll watch my post and they're like, oh yeah, hey, you do real estate, et cetera, et cetera. I got so-and-so looking to buy. I got a friend looking to buy. I got a relative looking to buy. You'd be surprised at how many people, like, as soon as they see your post, they're like, oh, hey, I forgot you did real estate, but I got somebody. So I've gotten a lot of family friends and et cetera, things like that from that. So you want to post often, meaning at least 2 times a week. You don't have to post a reel every week. Oh, yeah. I'm using my, yeah. No, it's okay. Everybody can hear me, right? Yes, I tested it. So you want to post often, even if it's a this or that post. So it doesn't have to be a reel. A this and that post means, like, for example, you show one bathroom that's fancy and then another one that's more bohemian, and you say, hey, which do you prefer, this or that? And then people in the comment section will be like, oh, I like this one, or no, this is more of my style. And that just gets interaction, and it's an easy post. Quick, simple, done, bam. You can even do them on the Canva app and have them already ready, so that when you're like, oh, I don't know what to post, you already have them in the Canva, save it, bam, post, done. But you want to post often, just so that you can keep showing up on your family, friends, news feeds, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you're into that, any of that. You can share your reels on your story and or your feed. So obviously when you post a reel, that will be on your feed, but you can share it onto your story, because a lot of times there may be a chance where your family or friends did not see it, but people usually watch stories. So if you ever see, you'll probably have way more interaction on your stories, and I'll explain stories on the next one too, on the next slide. But you'll get a lot of interaction on the stories. They're like, oh, she made a post, I didn't see the post, let me go ahead and click on her page, and then they'll see your reel and things like that. Get inspired. Just keep looking at hashtags, get some inspiration. If you're feeling like you can't do it, trust me, you can. And it's actually way simpler than what it seems. Once you get the gist of it and you practice 1, 2, 3 times, then you'll perfect it. It's really not as hard as it looks. In the beginning, it will be though. My transitions were terrible at first. But Instagram does have, the Reels does have where you can align yourself with your previous clip. So for example, it'll like shadow the clip a little bit so that you can try to stand in the exact same spot. So when you try to go like that again, you're in the same spot and not like all the way over here. Because trust me, that happened to me. I was like, and I'm like, oh, but the line helps a lot. All right. See. Getting ideas. As mentioned previously, you could click on the hashtags, use real life scenarios. So being a realtor, we get asked plenty of questions like, hey, what's this word mean? Or what does this mean? Or hey, what's next? With your videos, try to make it informational. Not all the time. You want to keep it fun as well. But you can, if there's certain questions that you get asked all the time, you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to make a video about it. I'm sure they'll still ask you, people will still ask you, but at least those that are possibly thinking of buying in the future, they may see that, it might help them. For example, I know a lot of people were like, oh, as a buyer agent, they're like, well, do I pay you now or do I pay you later? I'm like, oh, you don't pay. The seller's agent or the seller is the one that pays both sides. So a lot of people were afraid to use a realtor because they thought they had to come out of pocket to pay for it. So they didn't know that, no, it comes out of the commission at the end, or the seller's profit proceeds. So that's something that you could maybe put on your video, something like that. Just get inspirations from real life scenarios. Now, you can click on the sounds and browse videos on that sound as well. So for example, if you see a reel that you like and you're like, oh, I like that sound, I like what they did with it, let me see what other ideas I can get from it. If you just click on the little sound on the bottom, it's on the bottom right. I'll show you that too. But on the bottom right, it'll bring you all the videos that have been made with that sound. So it will have a variety of videos. Like one could be about being a mom, and then the next could be about real estate, you know? So you can get ideas that way and even implement your everyday life into the video. So it doesn't always have to be real estate. You want to show people like, hey, I'm actually a human being. I'm just like you know? So that way it kind of gives a more of a comforting feel to your clients as well. But you don't want to be too comfortable. If you want to keep it professional, so keep it professional. Now we talked about the hashtags. Hashtags are a big thing because, as mentioned, people search through hashtags. So people that don't follow you or that don't know you may find your page from that hashtag. A good one is Hampton Roads Real Estate or 757 Realtor, things like that, because people from out of state may be clicking that. You'd be surprised at how much social media actually brings clientele. People from out of state might be clicking that, trying to find an agent. I know that I've found agents that way personally when I was trying to find an agent for somebody that was, moving from here somewhere else. I'll click on that, or I'll do like KW, and then I'll kind of browse around. And I mean, there's obviously other ways that our Facebook page and all that, but just for an example, like you can find agents and things like that. Teach the viewer, basically the real life scenarios, teach them about real estate, teach them like, hey, this is your first step in the home buying process. You want to talk to a lender, you want to do this, you want to see what you qualify for, you want to see how much you can afford. And then you could just be like, boom, 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 step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, bam, that's it. And then there's your video. Who are you? What do you do? So show everyone what you love to do, who you are, what you represent. Like, hey, I do marathons once a month or something, just show them kind of like your pet. If you have a favorite pet that you love and you put costumes on your pet, or, dress up your pet, show your pet, just so that you get a little more interaction and it's not only strictly business, and then see what is trending and do your own twist on it. So I'm sure you guys have seen videos and you've seen multiple of the same videos. Try to make your own little twist on it. So if you see something that's trending or a sound that's trending, jump on it as soon as possible. Because if it's trending, more likely people are clicking on that sound and watching videos that are under that sound. So you'll get more traction if you jump on it quick. Okay. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a super detailed video. It could be something where you just pop in, wave, pop out, but you're using that sound. Okay. Because even if you never know who might see it. Okay. All right. So this is how you go to create a reel. This right here, this little plus sign, you can find it from your home page, which right here on the right bottom, that's your home page. This is the explore page I told you about. And this, they added this a little whiles ago, but still new, is the reels. So you will find a bunch of random reels right here of different people that you don't follow, that you may follow. So yours is more than likely going to pop up here, especially if you've never posted a reel or you're new to Instagram. Instagram loves to promote those. This is explore page, where if you click there, you'll see posts and reels and videos, but reels will show up like this whole section of the page and then the posts all around. So reels is a big thing. And then this is your home. This is where you will find, bless you. Oh, no, just kidding. This is the home page. You will find anyone that you follow on this page. You just scroll and you'll see who you follow. You'll see stories on the top, and I'll show you that on the next page. I believe I have it on this page. It'll show you stories on the top. And remember, stories only show for 24 hours. Right here, see that line around my face? Well, that means I posted a story. So if people click on my face, if they click on, my specific page and click on that, they'll see my story. Or if they go on their home right here, then you'll see the story up here. I added my website right there. I definitely recommend to do that. I recommend putting hashtag realtor on your bio, because once again, if people are clicking the hashtag, it could bring it to your page specifically. I always put, well, I put the 757 so people know where I'm working out of, because if they do come across my page and they are from this area, more than likely Instagram will show anybody that has an account that has that 757 location to them first. So it will show that because of the algorithm. The way the algorithm works, they're more likely to show accounts that are in your area rather than an account that's like, you know, from across the US and California. And then I put se habla español because I speak Spanish, so you can put whatever you like. If you have a quote that you love or anything like that. So I use the professional dashboard because I can use insights. Insights let me know what people view, what they save. If they like the video, they can save it. And it kind of lets me know what content to post. So if I see more interaction in one post than the other, then I'm like, okay, that's gonna let me know this is what I should do. This is a contact. They can contact me directly. If they click on that, it'll bring them to either my DM. You can change that too, but this is under the View Professional Dashboard. So when you open an account, it's going to be a basic, but you can change it under settings. And if you're here and you want to do that, I can help you with that as well while everybody's here. But you can change it into a business one, and I would do that because you can promote your posts, you can see your insights and things like that. And then this is the story highlights. So anything that you have posted right here on your stories, the ones that only last 24 hours, if there was a specific thing you absolutely liked, then you can start new highlights here. So on my personal page, I have a bunch of them. But for example, here you can say buyer. That will be your title. And it will be just like this, how it says new. It'll say buyer. And then you could put all videos that you have recorded from here on there that have to do with buyers. So it's like a folder where you can specify buyer, seller, this or that, things like that. And then you can specify those. So when people come to your page, they can see what you've posted in the past, things like that. Now, when you click on this plus sign right there, this will show up, the create. Now the create, you have a post, which would be just your basic post right here, like that. Your reel, which is what we're practicing and learning today. Your story, which is the one that only lasts 24 hours, okay? And you want to be interactive with your story, even if it's your cup of coffee, bam, let's start the day, or a little GIF, or a sound, music, any of that. Your story highlights is this right here, what we spoke about, and it will take you to either videos that you've posted already, or if you want to post something on your highlight, and then you can choose which one you want to post onto. IGTV video, those are videos that are over a minute long. So let's say you're doing a tour of a home that you're listing and you want to put it on your Instagram to show people, hey, I'm selling this home. Then, and the video is longer than 1 minute, then it'll go to your IGTV video. So anything else is less than a minute, but anything more than that would be your IGTV video. Now, once again, when you post on that, I recommend posting your homes on that, because if you use your hashtags and somebody finds that home, they're like, hey, I really like this home. I want to see this home. And they may not have an agent. They may have an agent, but you know, it's a good way to promote already something you already have. So especially if you hire professionals to take pictures of your homes and things like that, you can create a quick video of even just the pictures and post it on your Instagram, and then say, message me for more details, and just give a basics of the home, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,500 square feet, or, you know, simple things like that. And then the location. I wouldn't put the address. I would maybe keep that, like if it's a video, keep that so that they message you asking for that address. And then the live, as you guys seen on Facebook, you can go live right there and then. You can't edit anything, so make sure you're ready to go live because there's no erasing that. I mean, actually, at the end, I think it says if you want to save that video, but if anybody has joined in on the live right there and then, just know, it's like right there and then, active. And then a guide. A guide is exactly what it says, a guide. You can make a brochure, basically, on Instagram now, and then it will show under guide. So right here, this shows all the like the squares of the posts. This will show all the reels I have posted. Guide, if I have one, it will be right here as well, and it'll say guide. And then let's say you have flyers already that you use for your marketing and all that. You can use that on there. I haven't personally used that yet, so I can't really go into details, but maybe next time, next class, I will look more into that, and then we can maybe do a guide as well. And then this right here is posts that you have been tagged on. So if a friend tagged you, it'll show on there. You can remove yourself from a tag. Trust me, I've done plenty of those. I'm like, my husband is notorious for posting pictures of me like, you know, or like asleep and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna remove that. So that's that, and then the guide. All right. Now, these are filters right here on the bottom right. I thought you were. These are filters. So obviously they'll have the beauty filters, the glitters, the sparkles, but then they'll have one where it will make your head really, really big or your mouth really, really big. And you can use, this is your story. So what I'm showing you is your story. And you can use, you know, filters that have big smiles and things like that. Now let's see, Boomerang. Boomerang will record and then it'll play it again backwards. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. It's basically gonna go like that. And then this is a layout. It's good for multiple pictures. You can do it for videos as well on Reels. The multi-capture is like a photo booth. It'll go. So it's actually pretty cool too. Level, it'll give you grid lines so that when you're filming or recording, you can have it all straight. You're like, okay, here, the top of my door frame was on this line. Let me go ahead and try to align it. Things like that. I've never used that, but you can. Hands-free, you just press on it and it'll start recording, but you don't have to hold this button. So if you've ever done a story or reel or anything, you know that you have to hold down the button to record. And as soon as you lift up your finger, the video stops. Now with hands-free, you click on it once and then it'll start recording and you don't have to hold it down, so you can place it down. Now, if you hold the hands-free button, it'll start a timer, a 3-second timer. Okay, so you hold it, it'll go 3, 2, 1. So it gives you enough time to put the phone down and then, you know, start dancing or whatever you want to do, start talking. So this is your story, lasts 24 hours. Now this is your Reels. Your Reels has a ton of options. Okay, so right here, I noticed that it doesn't show the align, but that's because I only recorded one video on this for this little clip I did. Audio is your music. You can choose any kind any songs, anything. Length, you click on that if you want 15, click on it again for 30, and one more time for 60 seconds. Speed is if you want your video to record slow or fast. So you could do slow motion, or you could be like, it'll record really fast. Effects would be your filters again. So glitz, glam, or scary. You really could type in anything. I've used a crying one before, where I just typed in crying, and then the filter looks like you're really crying. It has like little tears and things like that. So you could do that as well. So it's not just glitz and glam. It's actually really funny filters on there. So you can browse, you can type and find everything, silly things. Touch up is to smooth your skin. That's new. I actually did not even know it had that until I was making this presentation. So I don't know if it's my phone. Mine wasn't working when I tried to use it, but if yours does, and you're like, oh, I need to smooth up my skin a little bit, it allows you to mess with that. But there's filters for that too. So, and then multiple layers, you'll have the video layout. You can have one video playing here, another video here, another video here at the same time. And then the self timer, of course, you can choose how long you want that video to be filmed. So let's say you have the 60-second video and you only want to record a 15-second. So it'll allow you to switch the bar to 15 seconds or however long you want it. And then the timer could be 10 seconds, 3 seconds. I don't remember what other ones, but I know, I think it's like 3 and 10. There might be something in between, 15 seconds or something. But so I usually use 10 because it gives me enough time to get to my position, or if I have to align myself, I'm like trying to align it just right. 10 seconds, use the 10 seconds timer. Okay. And then I think that, oh, right here. So once you've recorded your reel, the next, and you click preview, you have to edit your clips too. And like I said, we'll go over this too in person, but you have to crop it and everything before you get to this screen. And then you click preview and it'll bring you to this. Now right here, after it's all done, you've added, you could still add your filter here after if you didn't do one while filming. This right here are Gifs or auto caption. So let's say you were talking in your video, but you don't feel like typing all of the words that you spoke, then they do have an option right here where it's an auto caption. Sometimes if you have like a super heavy accent or something, it might mess up the word. I've had that. It might mess up the word. But you can edit that. So I would just make sure that it didn't write some strange phrase or something, but it will write it automatically for you. 6 is drawing. You can draw something on the video. A is words, letters, you type in anything you'd like. So for this one, for example, when I made my first video where I said learn to make videos, I used this one right here. And you can decide on how long you want each word, not each word, let me rephrase that. So you click on it, type what you want, and then move it around. And then you click on it if you want to type something else, but you want it to pop up another time, like later on in the video, then you click on it again and retype something different. But we'll go over that too in person. And then right here, right here is where you save the video. Like I mentioned, it will not have the sound, the music. It will have whatever you're speaking, but it won't have the music. Now you can add that in later on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that. And then right here is the voiceover. So it is pretty loud. It's nice. So let's say you don't feel like talking in the actual video while you're recording yourself. You can do a voiceover explaining what you're doing or saying, things like that. So it's nice. And that I think is the last of that. So I'm going to share my screen on my phone and we're going to make just a quick video for everyone on Zoom. And then I'm going to log off Zoom because I do have someone else logging in here shortly. And everybody in here, we're going to make a more TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. She's a little excited. We'll go all together. We'll do it together. Okay, so I am going to stop sharing this screen and I'm going to try to share this screen. Share. Continue. Yes. Stop share. Share. No, hold on. It's not letting me share the screen. How can I? Screen right there. Got it. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our first reel. All right, let's see. I clicked on. Oh. Yeah, it's like. Okay, now. All right, you guys. So I am going to do one really quick right here. I'll use you guys for later, but all right. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm gonna do one with you guys too. Let's see. All right. So as you can see, right here on the bottom, you see that little emoji with in the circle. That's what you're gonna use to record. Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do a quick transition. I'm gonna hold that down. I'm gonna click and then done. Stop. Okay. This little arrow that shows that will allow. Oh, okay. Hold on. Something went wrong. Let's try it again. Oh, great. It would not work on my. Okay, there we go. No, it's not working. Hold on. What's going on? Let's try this again. You know what? Let me exit and go back on. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know if it's not working because I'm on Zoom at the same time. Yeah, that's true. Dun, dun, dun. Let's click a filter. You see those little stars on the left? That's a filter. See, they got cute, different, I don't know, whatever. We'll click this one. And then I did 60 seconds. There's 15, 30, 60. I always do 60 because you don't necessarily have to do the whole 60, but especially if you're talking, you may talk a little more than what you thought you were going to. So I do 60, so then it allows me that opportunity just in case. Okay, so hold it and stop. Okay, now I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that there. And then, oh, see, it's not working. I don't know what's going on.
To try use my phone and I hover over your phone so they can watch you doing
Yep, that's fine.
Use it if you're on Instagram.
I'll do on your reels, yeah. Okay, so hold that. All right. So this plus sign right there, reels. Yes, I'm gonna get that out the way. I'm gonna pick an effect. Just any effect. You don't even have to pick an effect. I just do it just because I like the aesthetics. Okay. This button is what you're going to be holding. Hold it and bam. Now I'm going to move that there. This little arrow right here, you click on it, and where you see a line, this actually works out better because you can see what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. You click a line and see, now you can see, oh wait, let me go back. I'm going to crop that just enough before I snap. Before I snap. So right about there. Okay. Now I'm going to do the align. Okay, see my hand right there? You can kind of see it. I'm going to try to align it right there. Okay, I'm going to hold it down. So see right there. Now let's, and you can preview it. See how it was off? Because the box. So you go X and it brings you back to it. And then you can click right there and see that box wasn't aligned. I didn't notice that part. Mm-hmm. It's okay, you can delete that one. And then I'm gonna delete both of them because I don't want the box. Go away, box. Bye-bye. There we go, I'm gonna zoom. Okay, the shadow. Okay, ready? So I'm gonna do it one more time. Hold it down. You know what, I'm gonna do it without a filter this time. No, no. That's not letting, that's a party filter. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna do this one's a little different than mine. Okay, there we go. So hold it. Bam. You know what? I'm just gonna go like this. Instead, I'm gonna make it more simple. I'm gonna go like this and bam. Okay, preview it. Okay, exit. And then I'm gonna start it right here. This is the easiest transition you could do, is just covering it and then uncovering it. So I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna hold this down and remove it. But I still messed it up anyways.
It's like magic.
So hold it and let it go. Bam. Okay, now I'm going to preview it, and you always want to preview it because you want to see what you're cropping out. So bam. Okay, and you can shorten the clip so it's a quicker transition. So for example, oops, I'm going to go to this one and I'm going to crop it just a little bit. Bam. There. So see how it went quicker now? So you could make filter, or you could do little transitions like that, or with the clip one, you want to use the align. So let's try one more time the align one. It's just the shadows. You want to make sure when you do certain transitions that you want a plain backdrop, unless you want a headache. Yeah, just use a plain backdrop. Okay, so we're gonna try this. I'm gonna hold it like this. Actually, well, that's what I brought my ring light, but okay, we're gonna hold it down. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna align it. I'm gonna crop it first so that my align comes right there. I'm gonna crop it just a little bit so that when I snap, it's like there. Okay, so snap, but my fingers are gonna end. Snap. Okay, now I want my hand to be where that was. I don't know why it's up here. Okay, that one did not work. Oh, I guess it
Yeah,
did.
it actually did.
Yeah. So see how I lined my finger at the very last bit? And you can play around with it.
Ignore my brother.
I know, I was getting up there, like, oh gosh. So I'm gonna do one more, okay? Let's see. Okay, you know what? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Teamwork. I'll do the plate, and then a donut will appear on the plate. Yeah, and this one I'm gonna zoom in and then zoom out. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit of a different transition. There. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it down. Oh, okay, I'm gonna hold it down. Go in, and then now you put the donut down. So I recorded that part. Okay, and we were in, right, just about like that, and we're gonna pull it out, donut. Okay, you're gonna preview it because that's gonna allow you to know when to crop it, and it takes, you know, practicing and messing around with it. So, and so you want that transition. Yeah, all right. That you want the transition to be a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna crop it just a little bit, this last clip.
So you're gonna crop the empty plate.
Yep. Yep. So this part lifts up quicker. So trim. So there, in, out. See how that was quicker, a little bit more smooth. So jumping. Okay, in, out. Okay, now, since we got that, we're gonna preview it. And right here, remember I showed you guys what those mean? All right, we're gonna do music. Right here, we're gonna add. And I don't know, I'm gonna just click one. You can see more for you based on, you know, if there's a certain type that you normally like to use. Let's do relax. You know what? Donut. Let's type in donut and see if they have anything for donuts. Nope. Okay.
How about breakfast?
No sweet. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why yours isn't. Okay, let's put that one.
Yeah. Sounds kind of nice.
This one, see, right here, you can control the volume. And this is the camera audio. So if you were talking in the video, you
That
can,
actually does line up nicely.
use that. You can still mess with the filters if you didn't like that one. The only thing is with this after, if you do it after the filter, there's not as many as if you do it while you're recording. So the after filters aren't as much variety. Okay, now this little mic, that's the voiceover. So I can still that looks good. And then you'll hear it.
Girl, you've been sure calling voice actress over there. Selling donuts.
And then you can lower the music so that you can hear the words. And then right there, the captions. Okay, that's funny. The captions is where it automatically says whatever you're speaking in the video. So it might not do it over the voiceover, but it will on the actual video. Oh, it did it. There you go. It did it. It said it couldn't. See how it automatically put the captions? It's good for people that are maybe at work scrolling, but don't want the sound on.
Yeah, I never
you know?
turn it on. I ain't gonna tell them what I'm
Yeah.
watching. I ain't
Yeah.
turning that sound on yet.
So it's a really good thing to put on your captions because it's still capturing, you know, it's at attention. Yeah.
No, I'm loving this video.
In the middle of the class. So, and then GIF, if you want a GIF, you know what? I'm actually going to teach you guys how to make a GIF, not today, but on my next class. If you've seen Thomasina, she made a GIF.
Yeah,
Let
I've
me
seen
see.
that one. That was
think I can
good.
look her up. Yes. So see, Thomasina, you can see Thomasina.
Oh my God, there's so many of you.
So if you guys want next class, next month, I will teach you guys how to make your very own GIFs. Okay?
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
That would be awesome.
Yay. So I'm going to hold this down. If you hold it down, it'll say pin. So I can pin it wherever I want. So let's say right there, pin.
That looks good.
And it'll stay right in that little spot. Right. So when you move,
That looks good.
it's good for, let's say you didn't like what your face looked like and you want to put like a silly emoji or something on your face. You just pin it onto your face. So wherever your face goes, it will follow your face. Okay.
That looks good.
Yes.
And then if you wanted to do like a little heart or something, that is right here. right there, the scribble. Okay. This right here on the left side, if you want it really big, and then the arrow back is erase. If you want it really small, that's marker, that's highlight, that's eraser, and that's to make it like shiny. Like that. I'm gonna make it really small, and I'm gonna do the heart. So you could do a lot with your videos. So I'm gonna delete that. And then obviously the A is, you can type, you can switch the fonts right here on the bottom. So it's a lot. It is a lot to take in, but we are filming this class, so you could always come back to everything I'm showing you. If you want it to be aligned to the left, if you want it to the right, or if you want it all to be centered. For example, I'll do that, and then this will do it to the left, to the right, or to the center. You can change the colors. If you click on the box, it will change to the box. If you click it again, it will take the box away. And then this, the running A, click on that, it will pop up. Pew, pew, pew. So, and then if you don't want the words, you can hold it and drag it down. Anything you don't want, you can hold it and then drag it down.
Don't you dare throw
Yeah, I'm not
Thomasina
gonna
away.
take her off. Remember I told you guys you can save the video, you save it, but it's gonna save without the music. Now on my phone, I don't know if because its memory is full, but it wouldn't save the voiceover. It would only save the video. So if I had audio on the, when I was filming it, then that saved it. But it would not save the voiceover for some reason. But you can use that for instance. And then I'll save it without video. And then you click next. Right here, you can click the cover that you want. So if you want the donut, right there. Yeah, I don't know why it won't show the GIFs when you're trying to click on a cover photo for it. But that's what would show on your actual page. Like when people are going through your page, it's the cover. You can tag people, you can write caption, hey, I had a donut today. What's your favorite donut? Just to get people interacting, simple, you're going to a cafe to meet up with someone while you wait, just do a quick reel, say, what's your favorite? Quick interactions. And then you can share it to your feed. Or if you don't want it to be on your actual page, it'll show up only on that reel section. Remember how I pointed out, this is your reels. If you had a guide, it would be right here. So if you don't want it to be on your main profile page with all those little squares, then it would still only show up on your reels. But I always share it onto my feed as well. And then you can crop the profile image, and then you can tag people. Thomasina, because she's the GIF. And there you go. And then you can save the draft, or you can click next. And that is how you create a reel. I don't want to post a video on your
You can post it on there. Okay. I got so much weird stuff out there. Yes, they wouldn't be surprised.
And then if you want to review it one more time, click on it, and then you can add from gallery if you don't want that cover photo, like you want to rent. I'm not going to click on your gallery.
Bro.
Okay. All right. Well, that concludes.
Wrap it up.
That concludes our reels for today. But yeah, so that's it. And then you click next and then share. Bam. And that's it. And then it'll show up on your page. Here's your page. Click on reels. There's your reel. And then I clicked on not showing my page. So yeah. But there's your post.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. And I hope you guys have a great day. Oh my goodness, this filter is way too extra. And I hope you guys learned something. And if you couldn't make it in, it's okay. Next class, I am going to teach you guys how to make a GIF, your very own GIF. So I will keep you guys posted on that. Have a good day. And I don't like this filter. Oh my goodness, let's remove it. So weird. I don't know what. Okay. Well, y'all have a good one, and message me if you have any questions, or feel free to text me, send me a message, call me, whatever you like. Okay? Bye.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye. oh, see, that's a distort one.